I'm Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Ace Academy. Previously, we got a coaching session from Coach Ivan, who is like, what's his name, from Claw of the Wild. And after that, we decided to study a bit, and now we're at a talent show, and that is where we left off. Let us continue. My breath comes out in short gasps after giving my all in that performance. Okay, let's reread that. My breath comes in short gasps after giving my all in that performance. Sweat drops down Mitsuki's face as she takes a bow, and even Mayu's cheeks are flustered. As she rushes off the stage, Mitsuki pumps the air excitedly.
That was amazing! Good job, guys!
Yeah, I think that was our best one yet. Mayu looks as if she's in a daze.
Listen to the crowd!
The cheers and applauses are still going, but slowly dying down as the next band prep to go on stage.
Oh, there are my friends. I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Mitsuki runs off again to chat with some of her friends who came to the show. Mayu and I head to the audience.
I'm going to go freshen up. I'll be right back.
Sure. I'm going to get a water. I'll be by the bar. Mayu nods, then heads off to the ladies' room. I order a water and down it at the bar as I wait for Mayu to return. A girl approaches me and smiles shyly.
Excuse me, are you part of that band that just played?
I blink in surprise. Oh, yeah, I am. Her face lights up in excitement.
Oh, you guys are so wonderful out there!
Thanks.
How long have you been playing the piano?
Since I was a kid. I started a little later than most, but that just motivated me to practice harder.
That's still really impressive. I appreciate a guy who understands hard work.
Oh, yep, this is the thing where we talked about before. Actually, no, I'm just a main character and I attract all of the people, not just the ladies, the guys too. She brushes my arm playfully. Wait, did I send the wrong signals? Oh, actually, suddenly, she pales. Are you okay? Her eyes widen at something behind me. She looks like she's seen a ghost. I look behind me and see a glimpse of the most innocent smile. I bet Mayu has like a terrifying death glare. When I blink, I see Mayu, looking confused. Oh, when did she get back?
I've gotta go!
Before I can even say goodbye, she disappears. Huh, that was weird.
Who was that?
I think she was a fan of our band.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure why she left though. Mayu touches my arm and smiles.
Too bad she couldn't stay.
That's why she left. Uh. Mayu looks at me with curiosity. Wait, what was that? I think I've been in Japan so long that I'm starting to imagine things. We we stick around for the rest of the set and enjoy the music and ambiance. Mayu sighs. What's wrong?
Nothing. I've just been thinking about next week.
I'm not looking forward to exams either. Studying has really been stressing me out. I need to do something to let out all my pent up energy.
Me too. What do you normally like to do to let off steam?
It's been a while, but back at CINY, my friends and I would go paintballing whenever we needed to let loose. Mayu blinks.
Paintballing?
Yeah, it's when you get guns that are made to shoot balls of paint at people, and it hurts. Yeah, have you been? It's really fun. She shakes her head. Really? Well, I'm definitely taking you then. Her eyes widen.
Okay.
Trust me, you'll love it. How about we go this weekend? She nods.
Sure. I could use a break from studying.
Yeah, and if any girls hit on us, instead of just glaring crazily at them, you can shoot them with a paintball gun. More satisfying. Great! After all the performances are over, the winners are announced. We place in third. Mayu and Mitsuki practically skip back to the car, and I can't keep the grin off my face. This was a great end of a great event, of a great evening. After dropping the girls off at Ace, I drive back home. After parking my bike? I thought we borrowed a car. Why are we parking our bike? I let myself into the house. The living room is empty. Where is everybody? You don't hear the bubbling noises? I hear voices in the kitchen and hurry over. I pause as soon as I push open the doors. Nikki is bent over the table, laughing. Aunt Yuki stands by the fridge, laughing as hard as Nikki, while Uncle Kaito chugs water, looking increasingly confused. Oh, hi, Aunt Yuki. I didn't know you were here. Aunt Yuki tries to compose herself when she sees me and rushes over to give me a hug.
Oh good, you're home. Oops, I got some flour on you.
That's okay. Uncle Kaito's eyes are watering as he lunges towards the fridge and pulls out a carton of milk. Are you okay, Uncle Kaito? He doesn't answer as he chugs a fresh glass of milk. Nikki finally composes herself enough to answer.
Aunt Yuki's making us Chinese food tonight. She ran one of the chilies around the rim of Uncle Kaito's glass when he wasn't looking.
She starts laughing again.
It doesn't hit you at first. Once it does.
Uncle Kaito takes another swig of milk while Aunt Yuki giggles.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Their laughter is infectious, and I find myself laughing with them. It's good to see Aunt Yuki hasn't lost her sense of humor. Uncle Kaito, hasn't Aunt Yuki played this same prank on you before?
She has. That's what makes it so funny.
It's been a while. Cut me some slack.
You're losing your touch.
Aunt Yuki's been away for too long.
Nikki sighs.
Do you really have to leave again, Aunt Yuki? It's so fun when you're around.
Hey, are you saying I'm not fun?
No, you're fun too.
That sounded awfully like a pity compliment.
Nikki giggles. Aunt Yuki fidgets with the corners of her apron.
Actually, you'll all be seeing a lot more of me.
Oh, so they're deciding to stay together. Cool. Kaito looks at her in surprise.
Really?
She meets his gaze and nods.
If that's all right with you.
My question is like, what happened to make them suddenly start getting along?
Of course. I just... Does that mean you're really going to stay here?
Yeah, unless there's a reason why I shouldn't.
No.
No, but...
Kaito hesitates. Nikki watches with bated breath. Her eyes are wide with excitement, and I can tell it's taking a lot of self-control for her to keep quiet. I'm unsure if I should even be witnessing this conversation. Aunt Yuki seems to understand Uncle Kaito's unspoken question.
Watching you with the kids, you've, changed.
Yuki,
Nikki can't hold it in anymore and explodes.
Aunt Yuki belongs here, Uncle Kaito. Let her stay.
Both Yuki and Kaito blush deeply. Nikki,
What? They clearly need my help.
let's give them some privacy. I begin to push her out of the room.
But
No buts. Reluctantly, Nikki allows me to lead her out of the kitchen and into the living room. We both sit on the couch and turn on the TV.
do you think Aunt Yuki will really stay?
Of course. Doubtful. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think she will. Yeah. She obviously still cares for Uncle Kaito, and he still cares for her. I have a feeling that once she comes back, she won't be going anywhere.
I hope so. Then we'll be a family again.
I glance at Nikki. She looks hopeful, yet apprehensive. Again? We've always been family.
I know, but it wasn't the same without Aunt Yuki around. It felt incomplete somehow, like Uncle Kaito was missing a part of himself.
I'll definitely be more interesting having her back. We wait in silence. Every so often, Nikki would sneak glances at the door, but she doesn't move. I can't ignore the delicious smell of kung pao chicken wafting out of the kitchen, and my stomach grumbles loudly. I kind of wish they were having this conversation after we'd already eaten. Nikki giggles.
Are you ever not hungry?
Apparently not. He is hungry quite often. Her eyes widen as her stomach grumbles just as loudly. Now it's my turn to laugh. Luckily, we don't have to wait much longer before Aunt Yuki pops her head out.
Are you kids hungry yet?
Starving.
Then I guess we'd better feed you. Dinner's ready.
I jump to my feet and race into the kitchen, but Nikki lingers beside Aunt Yuki.
Does this mean you're staying?
Of course I'm staying. There's no way I'm going to let Kato keep you kids to himself.
Nikki grins from ear to ear and hugs Yuki tightly.
I'm so happy! There will finally be another woman in the house!
Aunt Yuki laughs as the two of them join us at the table.
I don't know how you managed all by yourself.
Me neither.
Everyone is all smiles as we sit down to eat. After dinner, Nikki dragged Aunt Yuki upstairs to show her the new dress she bought last week. Uncle Kaito and I are watching TV. In the middle of our show, his phone dings with an email. As he opens the email, his jaw sets. What is it?
It's an email from the PI.
Dun dun dun. What does it say? He holds the phone out for me to see, and we review the email together. Again, the content does not share much, but stresses that the accident might have been more than just an accident. The other driver had been spotted talking to Dad right before the car crash. Wait, someone wanted to hurt Dad on purpose? Kaito's voice is grim.
That seems to be what the PI is implying.
Why would he want to hurt them?
I wish I knew. Wasn't the other driver someone your dad knew?
Yeah, Ezra Wilson was Dad's colleague. They worked closely on projects together.
Did something happen between them?
Not that I know of, and we can't even ask him since he's still in a coma, last I heard. Kaito nods.
Well, the PI is still investigating. I'm sure he'll have more information soon.
None of this is making any sense. Ezra and Dad worked on the same projects together for as long as I can remember, and he always seemed like a nice guy. I can't imagine that he'd want to hurt Dad. Does this mean Dad knew this was going to happen? Knew this was coming too? But how could he? He only left because Nikki called him. And what about Mom? I let out a frustrated sigh. I wish you could just tell me what happened. Wait a minute. Dad's research. The strange encryption in my core. Uncle Kaito notices the change in my expression.
What is it?
I wonder, this has something to do with my core.
Because of the weird thing it did during your first match?
Maybe.
If whoever wanted your dad dead was after your core, then you might be in danger. You probably shouldn't use Eagle again, just to be safe.
I'm gonna use Eagle. I wouldn't go that far. All my core did was use extra energy packs. At least that's what my professor said. That's why the referees didn't disqualify me from the match.
Extra energy doesn't sound like something to kill over.
My thoughts exactly. I brought up my core for a different reason. It might be nothing, but our team engineer found a weird encryption from Dad in my core. She didn't think it was anything important, but now I'm not sure.
What does it say?
I don't know. He nods. I try to refocus on the TV now, but I can't stop thinking about the accident on purpose. I think I'm just going to go to bed.
Alright. Try not to stress too much about this. I promise.
Oh, sorry, Kaito.
Alright. Try not to stress too much about this. I promise we'll find out what happened.
I smile weakly. Thanks, Uncle Kaito. After saying goodnight, I get ready for bed, then slip under the blankets. I close my eyes, trying to clear my mind, but end up running through every detail of the accident I remember, hoping to find a clue. Eventually, I fall asleep out of pure exhaustion. I slap off my alarm and feel unusually energized this morning. Today is our match against Akira. We're going against Akira. Did I know that before? I don't remember that. And after the training session yesterday with Coach Ivan, I feel confident in our abilities. This should be an exciting match. After getting ready, I wolf down my breakfast and drive to school. Yuna stops me on my way to the pre-combat room.
Hey!
Oh, hey Yuna.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Does it count as running into me if you knew exactly where I would be?
Yes!
She grins and thrusts her tablet in front of me.
Do you mind filling out this survey really quickly?
Survey for what?
The session with Coach Ivan. Since yesterday's guest coach was a new initiative for Dashu, they like to gauge how valuable you all thought the session was. I've managed to track down everyone else, so yours is the last form I need.
Okay. I take a minute to fill out the survey. Once I'm finished, I hand the tablet back to Yuna. Wait, she's stopping us right before a match. She's like, hey, before you go on this very important match, fill out this survey.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm kind of impressed that Dashu would go the extremes, the extra mile to get someone like Coach Ivan to consult for a non-professional team. Yuna smiles.
That's one of the reasons I like them.
I wonder how they got him to agree.
Oh, it was easy. All I had to do was call.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I found his contact information online and figured it couldn't hurt to reach out. I asked his manager if this was something they'd be interested in, and luckily it was. Then I introduced the idea to Dashu, along with the proposal I put together. After that, it was just a matter of getting their approval and support with logistics.
Yuna is pretty awesome, I have to say. You put all this together? Yuna blinks in surprise, then blushes.
It wasn't all me.
But the idea was yours. Actually, you helped out with some of the logistics for the Dashu event before the XZ concert, too.
Yeah, but it was for stuff involving the team. I wanted to make sure you guys were getting properly introduced and represented.
I had no idea.
I was just doing my job.
You're doing an amazing job. She blushes even deeper.
Anyway, thanks for filling this out.
Sure. It'd be better to go in now. Oh, I'd better go in now. Coyote is probably about to blow a blood vessel waiting for me.
Good luck out there.
Thanks. She waves goodbye before heading towards the stadium, while I head into the pre-combat room. So, we had this important match against Akita and we didn't even test our core. Boy. Okay. Like, Akita is like the #1 awesome dude, you know? It's just, why? Why didn't we do it? Why couldn't we? I quickly change into my pilot's outfit and join the rest of my team at the holo table. Coyote is busy plotting out the arena and our respective gear as everyone else silently watches. It's finally starting to set in that we're being matched against the top pilot, Ace. The confidence that I felt earlier wanes. After a couple more seconds, Coyote takes a step back from the holograph and looks over her handiwork.
Okay, this is what the war game layouts will be. As you all know, we'll be facing against Reborn, Akira's team. Mayu, can you report on their gear composition and weaponry?
Mayu nods and her fingers dart across the holo table.
Reborn is fully sponsored by Eludian Enterprises, which means they provide Reborn with the same cutting-edge weaponry that they provide their professional teams. Each gear is kitted out for specific purposes. That means, individually, they may have weaknesses, but as a unit, they cover each other's vulnerabilities.
Hold on. We may have actually lucked out.
Mayu shoots Sho a questioning look.
Well, you know how they're smashing everyone in terms of points? Win or lose, they're still going to be the #1 seeded team.
Okay.
Okay, how does that help us?
This happened last year as well. When Reborn was guaranteed the first ranked spot, they subbed in their backup pilots.
Really? I didn't even notice.
It's not a well-known fact because their 4-man gear equipment is always the same. But if you dig into their pilot history, you'll see it. And the stats show that when they started putting in their subs, their overall performance did decline, even if it was just a little.
So, what you're saying is that we'll be fighting against their backups, since they already have a guaranteed first seed?
Maybe.
Everyone but Phoenix.
I'm guessing that's Akira. Phoenix?
Akira's gear. Only he pilots it.
Well, we'll see how our battle goes in the next episode. I'm Tato Cat. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.